Hello everyone and welcome back to another video here on Discover the Magic. We are here in Anaheim, California on Magic Way, right outside the Mickey and Friends and Pixar Pals parking structure here at the Disneyland Resort. Going to do some updates today here at Disneyland and also around Disneyland. And then right now we're starting here at the potential setup construction for the Disneyland Hotel. So let's check it out. Alright, so here's a look at the setup still. Nothing's really changed. The fence is still here. We can see a little bit better during the daylight this time. You can see clearly the passageway this time all the way back to the backstage area, and then quick access here on the street right inside this alleyway. So again, this is all speculation. We know that of course Disney confirmed the tower, but then some other developments came through. External permits were removed from the tower site that were there originally before. Of course, a national shutdown happened, which affected Disney's revenue and how much money they're spending on different projects. And also, we just had the earnings call from Disney. And they talked specifically about cutting approximately 50% of the budget that was set aside for parks and resorts projects. So, not sure if the Disneyland Hotel's fourth tower for Disney Vacation Club was on that list, but at least from what we first updated you on, nothing has changed other than the fact that what I'm expecting or suspecting is the staging site, which is right across the street here, where the kind of mobile construction building popped up office. They've actually privated that whole parking lot. They put up a privacy kind of sheer fake brush or fake shrubbery printed screen around the whole fence that surrounds that parking lot. So my guess is they're going to start soon on something. You can see here's a closer look at some of that fake kind of shrub fencing that they have set up there. But yeah, so that's the only thing that's really different from the last time that we were here. They have that fencing set up, or they have the privacy screen put up around the fencing, and I'm guessing that that's going to be the staging area. So any large pieces of metal and things that they, like construction equipment that they may be keeping rather than bringing in it every day, would be staged in that parking lot and then moved over as they are using the materials. So it's all sectioned off. And again, this is the Lilo parking lot adjacent to the Disneyland Hotel and the Rainforest Cafe and the ESPN Zone, all former locations. And we'll get another look at it as we go around the corner too, so you can see it a little bit better. And ooh, wow, as we're coming here, it's just now a little bit after opening. It opens at 10 a.m. at Downtown Disney. You can see we're on Magic Way, and the traffic is already backed up way past the intersection of Magic Way and Disneyland Drive. So I'm guessing I'm going to encounter a really bad line when I go over here to security. But it wasn't anything I wasn't expecting. I knew that if I waited to go in to kind of go get all these little extra shots out here, I'd probably have a bit of a queue, but oh well. We're going to be here for a little bit anyways, so no rush. And here's one last look at the fence here at Lilo parking, and you can see here's more of the shrubbery privacy screen that's been put on the fence, and it is adjacent to the entryway to the Disneyland Hotel on the other side there. So it is a good location for it. They probably didn't use the rest of the fantasy lot because they actually use the fantasy lot a lot for guest parking. That is the self-guest parking lot for the Disneyland Hotel. So that's the big lot that we showed you at the beginning. That's been kind of sectioned off for that alleyway that goes backstage. But a big portion of that parking lot is used for self-parking for guests that are choosing to park themselves, that are staying overnight at the hotel, and inevitably when the hotel opens, they will need that parking lot because this construction is going to take multiple years, so it's not going to be a quick thing. So I don't think they can have all that parking gone, and honestly, Lilo parking is not used at all, so rarely, if ever. I mean, I know all this former downtown Disney parking now is for the cast members that work within downtown Disney and maybe a few others. So they don't necessarily use Lilo all that much. Some of them do, but it's very small. So it's a good parking lot for them to use for staging and things like that. And I know over here, I mean, I don't know necessarily why you would, but I do see a lot of guests get their Uber and Lyft pickups over here at the pickup and drop-off lot, which is just adjacent to Lilo parking. But I don't know why you'd do that here, because if you could get dropped off, I would say always just choose to get dropped off at the harbor side, just because the line's shorter. And if you got dropped off here, you would inevitably have to wait in the Simba parking lot side, which is always longer. So, but it is a better place to be picked up at the end of the night, and I do see guests getting picked up here. So if you're waiting for your Uber, or you're going to call your Uber or Lyft, maybe come to this little parking lot over here, adjacent to the Disneyland Hotel, and call your Uber or Lyft there at that drop-off zone, because I do see a lot of pickups and drop-offs happen there as I've been walking back and forward. And over here, just outside the main lobby of the Disneyland Hotel, they are still continuing with fence construction that will, like we talked about before in our other video, will inevitably surround the hotel in fencing to secure it within security. All right, and walking behind the Adventure Tower here towards security, you can see they still have fences set up here as they are continuing to build the fence surrounding the majority of the Disneyland Hotel's grounds. They did have a really ugly fence that they had put directly through the lawn back there, and you can kind of see it here. And it wasn't painted, and now they've painted it green to at least match the rest of the fence, but it still doesn't make it any prettier. But we'll have to see how it all looks at the end, and I know the fence is being put up for a reason, so oh, it looks like they're maybe changing the pathway over here. That's interesting. And again, here's another look at the construction happening behind the wall there on the fence. And you can see over here, where we mentioned before, it's going to be an access point for guests in and out of the Disneyland Hotel, whether that be through room keys or just standard security. We don't know yet. And they actually have now put up this privacy screen all around this fencing where it wasn't before. So my guess is if they were to start construction on the new Disneyland Hotel tower, especially standing right here next to the Frontier Tower, you would see directly into the construction that they're doing, and I don't think they want guests to be doing that. So that's my guess as to why, since now this fence is see-through and totally, you can just see right through it. My guess is they wanted to make a little privacy there while they're starting their project on the fourth tower at the Disneyland Hotel. And then we'll go ahead and check over here on the fencing surrounding the backside of the Frontier Tower and also the Simba lot before we head in, because it actually doesn't look like the line's too bad. I mean, it is kind of long, but it's all moving pretty quickly, so we might be still early enough to miss the 30 plus wait. And here's another look at one of the access points. You can see where there'll inevitably be a gate put in there. And then here's what the fence looks like without the privacy screen on it. And then this is the Frontier Tower South parking lot, but it also services the Disney Service or Sales Building and Disney Vacation Club Preview Center. And then, of course, my guess is these will also have gates in front of them that are operated by some sort of security measure, whether it's room control or room key control or some other access, maybe a code. Okay, and as we walk around the corner here, I just wanted to show you guys how it's completely encompassing the Disneyland Hotel entirely. It's going around the back side of the Frontier Tower. And it goes all the way around the buildings that are behind the sales center. You can see here, we're at the back of the Frontier Tower now, at the Frontier Tower self-parking lot. They've had a lot of mobile construction unit vehicles out here as they've been doing room renovations on all the Disneyland Hotel rooms. And then this is also back here, the Disney Resort Sales Center. It's where they do fairy tale wedding consultations. They also do Disney Vacation Club sales, greetings there. If you guys have ever taken those tours that they help set up in the park, this is where you're going to come. And then this building right here is the Aulani Mobile Preview Center. So it's the essentially little Aulani building that they've built, model showrooms of the rooms that they have in Aulani. I think it's like a studio and a 1-bedroom villa. So it's all decorated like the rooms inside Aulani inside there. And you can see the fencing goes all the way over here. And it pulls that in because, again, this is all areas that are attached to the hotel. And so since this is now a guest parking lot, it needs to be secured. And you can see here all of these mobile offices back here. These are not part of the construction project, the ones back here. Those were added a long time ago. Disney actually uses those for administrative offices, all the ones back here. And then there's another look at the sales center. And then this is the Aulani model unit there. But you can see all of this area is being put in behind the security fencing because it's all part of the hotel complex. So they're going to want guests to go through security screening before they're in any of these areas, including cast members. So that way they know who's there, because with all of this being so close to guest parking, they don't want people wandering randomly in these areas, especially since the backstage areas of the Disneyland Hotel are so vulnerable over here. They're just so open, at least they were before. Now they're a lot more closed. They're more secure. It's all a really good thing. It's all positive things that they've done. So it's a good change. It's a good change. And it will certainly make the guests staying at the Disneyland Hotel feel a lot more secure. Again, considering that this parking lot is now 100% guest use and will continue to be so. Even when the resort normally opens, they'll be using those, self-pay kiosks, and they will be using this parking lot permanently for downtown Disney. So it's not a lot of people come back here to check out this area. It is widely used by the guests that stay at the Disneyland Hotel, and also used to be used by the cast members. But yes, you can see the fence now is almost complete, and it's set up all around the entirety of the exterior of the hotel. So this is part of the projects I would say that they were working on, that they wanted to get into place before they started constructing the 4th tower. All right, so it's roughly 10:30. The line's a little bit longer, but still moving. We're not in the parking lot, and I wouldn't imagine we're waiting longer than maybe 15 minutes, if that even. But the line for parking is a lot longer. That line was pretty brutal. All right, here's a daytime look at the Star Wars Trading Post. They've added some more cargo net to the side of the top of the building, some more wires, some other place-making objects. They've added cargo netting and just kind of wires draped and strewn across all the different little props that they had added. And then they added a ton of stuff around the speeder to make it look like, it's actually supposed to be there rather than just sitting on a pedestal, which is what it was before. Oops, sorry about bumping the mic there. But here's a look at the placemaking objects they've got. This is totally from Galaxy's Edge. I've seen that in Galaxy's Edge. and then they've just kind of put wires and things around the pedestal to kind of hide the thing that's holding it up. And then they got some more cargo netting and objects here. So that's the latest at the Star Wars Trading Post. Of course, Starbucks has not reopened yet, but they have listed a date of when they're going to reopen, which is on Monday. After, I guess Monday is the holiday, so they're going to be reopening on holiday. And I'm not sure if that also includes the one in Disney California Adventure Park, but we know so far the one by World of Disney will. So we'll have to check out for that one as well too. Oh, we have a new thing out here. It looks like Ralph Brennan's Jazz Kitchen has extended out into the normal pathway. So they've got not only their normal outdoor dining area, but they've got some added space here. They've used some planners to give them more space, and they're definitely going to need it this Valentine's Day weekend. Maybe it's only temporarily just for Valentine's Day so they can accommodate more guests. But again, this is outside the Ralph Brennan's Jazz Kitchen. They've set up a new external patio here for some additional seating. Of course, Jazz Kitchen has all the outdoor seating they had before, plus upstairs as well too. So they've got a good amount of seating now. Over here at the former location, or the soon-to-be old location of the Star Wars Trading Post, the line is super long, and they've actually already moved to a virtual queue. They just put out the sign with the QR code there. But I'm not sure if they've been doing this the whole time, but there's actually a lady walking through with a cart, and one of the carts from Savi's workshop with all the different parts of the sabers in it. But they actually just have all the available sabers that they sell inside the trading post, so that guests waiting in line can see the different ones and potentially make a decision before they even get in the building, because it'll help speed up the process, because this is such a small shop and people take so much time holding the different lightsabers and seeing which one they want. So hopefully that'll help speed up the process. I'm not sure if they've been doing that for a while. I've just never noticed it, but I did notice it today. So it actually kind of freaked me out a bit, because I thought they were doing build your own lightsaber like at Savi's workshop, because that was the cart that they used to use with all the different pieces in it when you were paying for your lightsaber experience outside of Savi's at the cashiers. And so I thought, oh wow, maybe they're doing like a Savi's workshop build your own lightsaber experience, and no one's really been talking about it. And so I went up and asked her, and she's like, no, we just have all the combinations that we have inside, including different size blades, so that people can kind of take a look and see what they want before they come in, which is a great idea. And also it lets guests handle each of the lightsabers, because they clean them after each one, and they don't really want to do that with the display ones they have in there. So that's a really great little update that they've been doing, and I'm glad they're doing it. Sprinkles is still closed. No sign on when they're going to reopen. All right. And it's getting definitely busier. I'm actually going to head right into Buena Vista Street and bypass most of the stuff here. But I will come back again as soon as we're inside Buena Vista Street. See you in a bit. All right, we are back inside Disney California Adventure Park. And actually, the first thing I want to do today is I want to go into Hollywoodland and get the new churro, the WandaVision churro with the pineapple icing. Pineapple's a really favorite flavor of mine, and the churro to me sounded disgusting, but everyone said it worked really well together, so I'm determined to try it now. I know I'm late to the game, definitely not first here, but I want to try it because everyone says it's good, so let's try it out. So I came over here to the churro cart in Hollywoodland, and it's not even open yet. And it doesn't look like it's going to be opening anytime soon. So I guess I'll have to scrap the WandaVision churro idea. But man, is it getting packed already. The lines are long for everything. For off the page, for award winners, for popcorn, for the photo opportunity for WandaVision, for backlot premiere shop, just about everywhere. But I guess we'll go ahead and make our way over to Grizzly Peak Airfield, see if we see anything different there. They definitely, I feel like, run out of seating really quickly for eating and drinking at the award winners area. There isn't as much space now that they're not utilizing the area where the WandaVision photo opportunity is. And it seems like all available seating is full. There is a little more over there at the Disney Junior kind of courtyard area. But maybe if I was you coming over here to get a corn dog or a michelada or even those funnel cake apple fries, I'd probably take them over to Grizzly Peak Airfield. There's no one in there. It's a much better atmosphere. It's not as packed. And it's just more peaceful. And you got lots of room over there. It's not as many people there. And then we got people over here waiting in line for their popcorn buckets. Let's head over to the other direction and see what... Actually, we'll stop over at the Starbucks, the Fiddler, Fifer, and Practical Cafe, because I did notice the other day that there was some curtains going on inside. I'm not sure if that's still the same, so we'll check on that. So I'm over here by the Starbucks, and the curtains are still up inside with no visible work being done behind them. I can't really show you guys because the reflection's too strong. You would just see me holding up a camera. And then when you're inside, they kind of really block off that area, so you can't go over there. So I'm not really sure what they're working on in there, but maybe we'll find out sooner rather than later. I was trying to like rack my brain to think about what it might be, but nothing really makes sense. So we'll have to just wait and see on that one. Unless any of you guys can come up with an idea of what they're doing, let me know in the comments. So over outside Grizzly Peak Airfield, they have the Fluffernutter churro cart or the Willie's churro cart open, but not the one in Hollywoodland. Maybe it's like a staffing issue. Got a pretty long line outside Smoke Jumper's Grill. And again, for these lines that are outside of the restaurants for dining, you can bypass these lines if you mobile order. These lines are just for people that want to place an order at a regular register. So they're waiting. That goes for both the churro or the corn dog area at Award Wieners and also here at Smoke Jumpers. It's just people that are trying to place an order at a register and don't want to use mobile order. But if you do mobile order, you can bypass the line completely. You just wait for your notification that says your food's ready, and you go up to the front of the door, bypass the whole line, and then they'll tell you which window to go to. And then it looks like the popcorn cart back here is also not open yet. So hopefully we see some more of these items open, like the churro cart in Hollywoodland, and then also the popcorn cart back here. I know the popcorn cart on Buena Vista Street is busy. Okay, so we made our way back over to the churro cart here in Hollywoodland. It looks like they've opened finally. So I'm gonna try it right before I go. So I'll let you know what I think. So the specialty churro is vanilla cream, chocolate sandwich cookie crumbles, aka Oreos, and pineapple flavored icing for $6.25. That's here at the Hollywoodland churro cart. So we're waiting over here for the churros to be made. They're adding the pineapple icing on it now. Thank you. Here's a look at the churro. Alright, and here's a look at the churro. You can see the Oreo crumbs and cookie crumbs all over it, and then the pineapple icing on top. Okay, so I tried this live on my Instagram, and I mean, the churro's good. Obviously, Disneyland churros are good. The cookie crumbs on it are really good, but the pineapple icing is a no. No, it's not bad. They all taste good. It just tastes like there's pineapple candies on top of the churro, and with chocolate, that doesn't really go well with me. It's not bad. I'll certainly eat the rest of it. It tastes okay, but it's not something I would buy again. So this is a no vote for me. No vote. I don't know that. I don't know why they would have thought this is a good combo. Maybe, I mean, I know they have like chocolate covered pineapple. That's good, but this doesn't taste like real pineapple. It tastes like artificial pineapple. Okay, I'm gonna try another bite and see if maybe that changes my mind. Nope. It's just weird. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. Fluffernutter churro for the win. This one's not. It's not very good. I wouldn't get it again. Alright, so I'm headed into the festival space here at DCA because I want to get a Mickey pretzel. It's been way too long since I had a Mickey pretzel. I don't even think I got one when I was in Walt Disney World in November. I usually do. But I'm going to get one today. Got to redeem this taste in my mouth because I'm still tasting the churro. Which I did not like. I'm going to say it fully now. I did not like that churro. It leaves a really bad aftertaste. Not a fan. Usually I like all the specialty churros. Even the funky looking ones they've had over the years, like the purple and the blue ones and all that kind of stuff, but this one was just, it's a no for me, dog. No for me. So they're actually bringing in churros from elsewhere. So they're making them in another place and then bringing them in, so they were actually out. So I don't have time to wait for the churro, or the pretzel, so I'll get it next time. So they actually make the pretzels at another location. It's not like a normal pretzel stand. Oh, here's a new security spiel, by the way.
Disneyland Resort, your health and safety are important to us. On behalf of the Orange County Healthcare Agency, we remind you to take some simple steps to protect yourself and others. Wear a face covering in public. Wash your hands frequently. Practice physical distancing and limit gatherings to those within your immediate household. Working together, we can look forward to making more Disney memories together.
So there you go. You got to hear the new safety spiel. This one sounds a lot more permanent. It sounds like something they would use during the food festival and when the parks reopen. So, and this is the first time I've heard it played simultaneously inside the parks as well as outside the parks too. They do play it now in downtown Disney. But yes, so what I was saying earlier, the pretzels are made elsewhere and then brought in, just like the chimichangas. They aren't doing turkey legs just yet. They got chimichangas and pretzels. But because the pretzels are brought in, they don't have any ready right now, and I wasn't willing to come back in about 20 minutes because I'm actually headed out for the day. So, no pretzel this time, but maybe next time. Alright, and we ended the day with a French dip from Earl sandwich. I haven't had one since the last time I came with Mondo, actually, and got one before the shutdown happened. I love the French dip from Earl sandwich. It's my favorite sandwich here. Honestly, there's nothing better than Earl sandwich. I used to be a huge like Chipotle chicken, like the one that had the avocado and everything on it, but now this is like my go-to. And you dip it right in the au jus there. So, but yes. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us today here at Downtown Disney at the Disneyland Resort. Giving you a quick little update on some things around the area here, the hotel, inside Disney California Adventure Park, and of course Star Wars Trading Post. We'll have more updates later this week, of course, as Star Wars Trading Post opens for Legacy Pass holders as well as regular guests. I'm going to try to make it on Tuesday night if I can. Can probably get some night shots, obviously, since it'll be dark already, and then some of the interior shots when I get to go there. I've got one for later in the evening that day, so It'll be fun to check that out. And then also, of course, maybe coming back on the weekend when it opens to the public, so we can get some of the daytime shots for you guys too as well. Again, if you guys are coming here this weekend, it's going to be a busy weekend. It's a holiday weekend, 3-day weekend for some people, so expect crowds on all 3 days, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It's also a Valentine's Day weekend too, so quite a bit of things going on here. So just expect the crowds. If you can, go ahead and Uber or Lyft over to the Disneyland Resort if you're close enough. If not, feel free to definitely park at the Anaheim Hotel off of the corner of Disney Way and Harbor Boulevard, as they offer the same parking if you use the Mice Chat coupon, which you can find on their Instagram page. And it's much easier and easily accessible, I guess rather, to Disneyland Resort as far as queues and waits and stuff like that, other than the Simba side. If you don't have a wait though to get into Simba side, definitely park over there, depending on which time of the day you arrive. But anyways, that's a quick little update for you guys. Thanks again for watching. Go ahead and please hit that like button. It really does help the video be seen by other people that maybe have never discovered my content before. And also leave a comment below about about what you thought about that churro. If it looks good to you, if maybe I'm crazy because I just think it was gross, or maybe you already had it and you liked it, but I don't know, it just wasn't doing it for me. So leave a comment below, let me know about that. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel by hitting that subscribe button, and then turn on notifications so you know when we have new videos coming. Also, you can find me every Sunday on Mondo's Five Fires YouTube channel for Speculation Sunday. We do a live talk anywhere from 7 to 7:30 p.m. for about 2, maybe sometimes even 3 hours, answering some questions as well too for you guys. But thanks again for watching. And don't forget to subscribe, or follow me on TikTok or Discover the Magic. You can also follow me on Instagram as well too, discover.themagic. All right guys, thanks again. We're calling it a day here, and have a great day. We'll see you soon.